Well, hello, you awesome and amazing people. Lenny Wennerstrom, and we are reading Dr. Shad Helmstetter's 365 Days of Positive Self-Talk for Finding Your Purpose. I hope you're enjoying these passages. We get one every single day. We're doing it all year long. See, we get some self-talk tips and then just the days. It's just so nice. You just never know what you're going to get, and it's just so beautiful. See, just every single day there's something to read. And today is February 22nd, so day 53 of the year, 313 days left in 2024, and we are 14.48% complete with the year. So here is your passage for today. The more times I think the thought, the more I program the message in my mind, and the more I create it in my life. So I always think and repeat good, healthy, positive thoughts. Now that is positive thinking, and that is positive. That is the language, the positive language of self-talk, the self-talk language that Dr. Shad Helmstetter created for all of us, and that is neuroplasticity. So the more often something is repeated to your brain, hopefully you're the one repeating it, and it's something that you want, you rewire your brain for those thoughts. It's a very, very powerful. It is a neuroscience proven scientific fact that the brain gets rewired. And so while I love the spiritual realm, and I totally believe that it is the invisible that creates the visible. And so you think about thoughts. Are those visible? Are those invisible? Can you see your thoughts? And so those thoughts are literally creating the person that you are, your success in life, your success or your failure, or somewhere in between. So the more you are thinking successful thoughts, and this is what it's all about. It's about creating success in every single area of your life. Why not have success in every single area of your life? You can. You were born to succeed in every single area of your life, and then you got programmed. And that was not your fault. But when you recognize it and you recognize you can do something about it, then you can reprogram your brain to have the positive thoughts the thoughts that create success in your life, that you can do it, you can accomplish things, you can set a goal, and you will not self-sabotage because you start speaking a different language to yourself. So the self-talk, tomorrow we'll talk about the self-talk tip number 8. It's finding the incredible you. So for the day of February 23rd, that's what we will do. And I think you're going to absolutely love that, like all of these. So again, February 22nd, the passage is, the more times I think the thought, the more I program the message in my mind. That's neuroplasticity, repetition, repetition, repetition. And the more I create it in my life, repetition, repetition, repetition. We're like a choo-choo train, right? So I always think and repeat good, healthy, positive thoughts. Repetition, repetition, repetition. That is the secret. That is the key. And this is why the self-talk language, the app, which is in the body of this message, in the description, I guess it's in the body of the description, is what is going to help you. You will get, if it takes 21 days to create a habit, that is neuroscience. If it takes 21 days, you get 30 days free. I say that all the time because you go 21 and then you get an extra more than that. So that's pretty darn exciting. It's more than a week. And so just think where you could be from, you start it today, you do it first thing in the morning, you listen passively, like it takes no time. All you have to do is just basically register for the app, download that, and then start. And you do it when you're not even, you're cooking or cleaning or driving, or you're making breakfast, or you're brushing your teeth, or I do it in the shower. Whatever it is that how you want to listen, you're just listening at the same time you're doing something else. So that's what it is all about. I love you so very, very mucho. Thank you so incredibly mucho for participating in this, for looking to find your purpose. And I forgot, let me see how far I am. I'm almost 5 minutes, but I am going to share this. My friend, I was talking to her this morning, and she's going to get the app. And and she cracked me up because she said, I don't want to find my purpose. I don't want something grandiose in my life. And I started laughing. I thought she was kidding. And then she's like, it's one more thing. And I don't want to go there. I don't, it might be too much. And I was like, girlie, you know, the beautiful thing about about your purpose is, I mean, she's a mommy. So it's like, do you have the purpose of being a mommy right now? Sure. I mean, we have so many purposes. It's not like, oh, we just have one purpose. Ahoy, where's my purpose? Oh, I'm a mommy today. No, we have many things that are important to us and many reasons to have purpose, meaning, and direction in our lives. But what is that one, and you may have more than one, but what is that one thing that you've always wanted to do, or you feel called, or maybe you just feel lost and you don't know where you're going? The purpose comes from within. You're not going to remember, like, ahoy, where's my purpose? Ahoy. You know, you're not going back and forth looking for you're not going outside of you. Nothing outside of you is going to save you. Nothing outside of you is going to it's not going to save you. It comes from within. Your purpose is within you, and it's what feels natural, easy, flowy, and a lot of times we just disregard it. But it doesn't have to be grandiose. I was like, wow, that's an interesting perspective. That she might think that it's grandiose, and she doesn't. That's not only one more thing, but it's something she has to live up to, and it just gives her stress. And I thought, I better share this because maybe you're thinking, oh my gosh, Ruse, I don't want to find my purpose. That gives me stress. And I thought, I need to just share this with you so that just in case you have that thought that I just want to allay the fear of, finding your purpose, that it has to be grandiose or big or, something that is out of your comfort zone or any of that. No, your purpose it comes from within. And if you don't have it now, hopefully this book will help guide you, just the inspiration of thinking through some of these passages and reflecting on them. But more importantly, just going within and starting to find out what brings you joy. What is so super simple that you overlook it? Because anyone can do it. And I say this all the time, anyone can do it. No, they can't. No, not anyone can do what you do. You are super unique, super, super duper unique. And no one is you. No one has your personality. No one has they might have the same skills, but they don't use the skills in the same way. And they don't, it's not use the same skills towards the same purpose, or it's because it's your unique approach to whatever you do. So your purpose it starts to become pretty simple because it feels good. And when you start, like, if you are listening to self-talk and you work with your self-esteem, because remember, this over 77% estimated, is 77% that we have programs that are negative, that are sabotaging us, that are harmful, that are not serving us. So this is why I wanted to share this with you, because finding your purpose does not have to be grandiose, and you don't have to be, where is my, are you under there? Are you over here? Where are you, purpose? It's within. Go within. And that may sound a little trite, but when you go within and you start to really just meditate or just meditation is just thinking, like deep thinking, contemplation. And just think, like, what is so simple for me? And if you don't know, ask your friends, ask your siblings, ask your parents, ask your aunts, ask people who know you, and just say, what am I good at? Like, how would you describe me? Ask them things like that. And that's what I had to do when I came back after many years of being very sick and trying to commit suicide several times. And it was like, I just had lost all my self-confidence, my self-esteem. I didn't know where to start. And I started with asking my siblings, there are 7 of us. I started asking, who do you see me as? Where do you see my strengths? Where do you see my weaknesses? What am I good at in your eyes? And that's how I started, and it kind of boosted me a little bit. And I also didn't believe some of it. And then some of the things that were weaknesses, they kind of, maybe you don't ask that if you're feeling really down, because I was like, you kind of I focused on those things a little bit too much. But it really is a really beautiful thing when you can, my puppies just got back from going with hubby to the mail, so they're looking at me through the door. Who's that little doggy in the window? My point about all of this is that if you do not know who and what you are, if you do not know your strengths, don't focus on the weaknesses. But if you don't know your strengths, ask people who know you. Ask them how they see you. And that will start to like say, what are my gifts? What do you see as my gifts? And then that starts coming back to you, projecting back to you what you project. And sometimes we don't see that because it's just so easy and we think, oh, anyone can do that. I've said that many times. I know that. I lived it. Many of us do. So that's the 77% of those harmful or negative or, those programs that are not serving us. So I share that with you. And now I really went longer, but I really want you to find your purpose, and because that purpose gives you meaning, and it creates a meaningful life for you, and the purpose, it gives you direction, like where is it that you want to go, what feels right, what puts you in the flow, where do you want to go in the flow, that kind of stuff. I love you so very, very mucho. You can find your purpose. You can do it. You can do anything you put your mind to. You really can. Get that self-talk app, and you're going to see for yourself. In 30 days, you'll be nowhere near where you are right now. You will be really starting to change if you do it as suggested, morning and night, at least 15 minutes passively, in the morning and at night. And you really start to feel a difference. It'll probably start with you thinking more positively. Like one morning you'll just wake up like, wow, this is kind of a cool day. And you'll be like, who are you? Let me go look at myself in the mirror. Make sure I'm still here. Anyway, yes, I love you. You can do this. I do believe in you very, very mucho. Shining my light always to brighten yours. Ciao.